Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
It's better than before, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, so I have to I'm making changes, and I have to make changes in the external resizer actually
Okay.
for this one. And there was a work in progress PR, but I have to update it with the latest stuff. It's like, yeah, 1 or 2 days of work, so I will do it sometime this week or next. Yeah.
Are you waiting for 1.23 release to update something, or?
We will need the new API types. So,
Oh,
but
okay.
I could make the changes by, like at least have the PR going by rendering the master. I've done that in past. At least get all the code ready. But I think we can only release after the.
Yeah, you need the actual release, right? You need that tag. Okay, so actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so maybe I think this is the only feature that we are actually waiting for anything from the sidecar. Anyone else? No, there is something else that we are waiting for on the sidecar side. I'm just talking about the features. 1.23 features, I think most of those are, everything else I think we're done, including sidecar changes. I think this one is probably the only one remaining. Okay.
So you mentioned tomorrow they will have the release.
Right. Tomorrow is the GA 1.23 GA tomorrow.
And then Hemant can use that API after.
Yeah, then we can update the resizer to 1.23, and then you can use that. Okay. So probably probably need a few days, right? So maybe next week then.
Yeah, I'm not as such blocked on making the code changes itself, to be honest, because I can do it. It's just that, yeah, I can't. CI and all won't pass everything.
Yeah, right. Okay. Do you also need the like new images? Oh, also not just trying to think like the do you need to update any in-tree images after the resizer release, or that should be fine? We're not.
Yeah, we're fine. We should be fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So that one that one is pending, and then I think we need to go over all the sidecars and see what are remaining before we can release the sidecars. So Jean, I think we have that. I wonder, do we need to CSI? Do we have a project board for that? Projects, projects. So if it changes this every time, I'm confused. Okay.
The meeting doc has board. You mean 123?
Like so the features, I don't think we need to track that anymore, because I think, right, we just look at that. Everything else except we need the resizer changes, right? So I mean, in terms of the features, but like for every release, we also need to cut sidecar releases for all the normally we'll need to cut all of those, right? So do we have that? Should we not? Maybe we need it. We just add features to, those are features, right? So we don't have that. Then we just add something like, where do we add it? To do?
Yes.
Issues to fix? No, we can just say in progress.
Right.
With that, I guess fine. We can just look at like just a sidecar. Is a sidecar releases. So I think we used to track something like this, right? So,
Right.
okay, provisioner.
No, you don't need to type, like we can copy from 122. It
Oh, yeah,
already.
yeah. Okay, that's true. Okay.
It's project 42.
Okay, projects, this one. All right. Oh, I don't know if
Yeah,
I can
you can click.
copy all of this. Right.
It just who will take care of which sidecar, probably we need to.
Yeah, we'll go through them and change them, right? So, okay. Okay, so we need we need one here. We need to find the owners for those. I see anyone here? Do we? Oh, okay. I'll just see if Chris is here. We can ask him. So, okay, we at least we'll just list all the tasks first, then we can find out the owners, right?
Right.
Okay. Provisioner, who? Okay, so we need to find owners for each of those. So who can work on this? And provisioner, who is going to Yang's here. So Yang, you want to do this attacher?
Sure, I can do attacher.
Want to pick
Not sure. I could look at the provisioner, but I can't promise.
Okay, so we just add your name as question mark. We can also ask.
I can take the provisioner.
Patrick? Okay.
Patrick, yeah.
Oops.
Do we need the libutils release before?
Yeah, good question. I don't know. Do we need it? Did we?
Well,
Patrick.
Oh no, I don't think there's anything pressing. There's no
I
reason why we should always do a new release. I think that one is like CSI test, something that we do on demand.
So I think we also did an update recently, right? In the middle, we did something. Okay, so there's a question, basically just add a question here. We can ask and check that again. Provisional lib.
Provisional lib is okay, it's released.
Okay, I thought you were asking, which one are you asking?
No, I was,
this one?
CSI, yeah, CSI libutils.
Okay. All right. Just add a question mark and see, check again. This one
the only changes are the update to the co-compiler, and that is irrelevant pretty much for a library because we don't provide binaries.
Okay, we just say probably not needed.
Yeah.
Unless somebody, say that, and then if somebody think this needed, then we can change that. And so we have the owner for this, and Hermant, you will be owning this one, right? Again, the recycle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll take this one. I'll take this one as well. Actually, we should remove this one. It's not done yet. And this one, so we need to look for owner for this. So yeah, maybe we can ask if, when there are more people can ask, like if Chris and Chang join, maybe we should actually just leave their name here and see. And see if they are interested. Jing, what do you think? Just leave their name and then ask them, have a question mark. So we know they did it last time. We can just ask if they want to do it again.
Right. Sorry, I was talking like with mute. So yes, for anything put on Chris and Cheng. So I will either take over or ask them they can continue.
Yeah, and the first one too. I think first one was last time was done like Chris. I think you can ask them. Well, I'll just add question mark, and then okay, then this one should be Ben. He's kind of maintaining those and CSI task. This one, do we have an owner?
There's no pending changes to CSI test. It's
so you're saying that we don't really need to?
No, we don't need an update.
Okay, I'll just say don't need. Okay, so Jean, your name here as well, proxy?
Yeah, we don't need one.
Okay. Don't need to release. Host pass, I'll leave Chang's name here. And and this one. Okay, we can ask Maricia then.
Sure.
I think this will be later, I think, because this is right now too early. We need to have everything cut. And all right, so maybe I will just do the same thing. Leave Maricia's name here. Yeah. Did we miss anything? Okay, I think that's everything we have here. It's probably good enough.
Okay.
All right. Okay, at least we have this. And we can just go with this one next time. Do we? Okay. What else? This is not this one. This one. Okay, just add this one. Okay. Sidecar. This. Do we have anything else that we want to discuss today?
You update, you want to mention you update the shutdown cap?
Okay, right. So yeah, so I updated the cap based on our discussions in previous meetings. Yeah, so if you are interested, please review it. Basically, basically now this is narrowed down, right? So we just require user or a cloud provider knows that actually a shutdown has happened, and then the shutdown is not detected by Kubelets shutdown manager, and then let's see. So either user manually add a quarantine taint, or the GC controller will also be watching the shutdown taint that is added by the cloud provider, and then add this additional quarantine taint, and then it will be the GC controller who is going to remove the taint after the pods are deleted and the warning attachments are removed, basically. So
yeah, maybe from user you also make the shutdown taint manually instead of quarantine taint.
Oh, you're saying this way we.
So the user only need to, like cloud provider, if they confirmed it's shut down, so it's add shutdown taint instead of directly adding quarantine taint. Quarantine taint is more like internal logic.
Now okay, I guess my question is, if this shutdown taint is observed by the cloud provider, will they be doing anything, right? So that's my question, I guess. If they add the shutdown taint, then the cloud provider may try to react to that taint, right? That's the part of that.
Right now, there's no logic, at least. It just add a thing.
Right, but then it's not but then that taint is not added by the cloud provider, then cloud provider will be removing it. I guess that's my question. It's we're adding that to this other component that we are not really basically that now suddenly the cloud provider may be handling some taint that's not added by itself. I guess that's I'm not sure what will be the side effect. I don't know. That's the only thing I was not sure. I think might be because it's not really, so user will have to add taint anyway, right? Either this taint or that taint is the same thing. And then from the pod GC controller side, we're not really saving any logic because it has to handle the deletion of it, right? Anyway, and then it will be it will have to watch in the shutdown taint and add one, right? So it already have those. If we just ask a user to add a shutdown taint, it's not really saving anything for the pod GC controller. And then I don't know could be something. The cloud provider said that I don't know what's going to happen. I just think it's not really saving anything and could potentially cause something on the cloud provider side.
Okay, I got your point. Yeah, I will think a little bit. Maybe it should be better to use quarantine taint.
Okay. Right. So and then I removed the safe detach flag. Oh, another thing is we previously, I think in the early version of this one, we say there was a limitation. This is only for CSI drivers. But since we don't even have that CSI driver flag, there is nowhere that we're checking whether this is a CSI driver provision volume or something else, right? So now this is like generic for all volumes. Unless if you guys can think of something. I removed those limitations.
Okay.
Did you see Jan's Jan left some comment on one of I don't know that PR where we are forced judging volumes prematurely from one of the nodes.
Which one? I'm sorry. Where is Jan's comment right now?
I think it's quite unrelated to node shutdown.
Is that, did you add it here or did you add it somewhere? I'm not sure what comment you're talking about.
No. I have, I think 1 week ago, I reported an issue that
in here?
control manager for, no.
Oh, where?
1 week ago, I reported an issue that controller manager force detaches mounted volumes on healthy nodes.
I really remember. Okay.
But I don't think it's related to node shutdown nodes.
Okay. Yeah, I vaguely remember something, but I don't know what.
No, I think the reason I bring this up is because the Zing also had in original proposal there's the CSI driver will have a field called safe to detach or not, right?
Oh, that one I removed because the last time, remember when we discussed this one, you guys all says we don't need the safe detach flag.
Yeah. So, yeah, and
is that, do you think it's needed or what is the?
No, we were discussing just for like complete picture. I know it's not directly related. That in some cases, like we have seen that it's not safe to force detach volumes from certain type of
right. That's why I was thinking that we need that flag, but I mean, then I thought you guys were saying we don't need that flag.
For shutdown case, it may be that we don't need that flag because if the node is shut down, is generally safe to detach. But in case it races, like with the it shouldn't race, although like I think we have eliminated the races, but in case kubelet somehow gets started back up and it has volume mounted and we forced to detach the volume because the part was deleted. Yeah, I think that
yes. So they they kind of address different problems, but in certain cases it's relevant. So we can, I think, make a separate proposal. And for shutdown, right, this is the logic for shutdown. And for force detach, anyway, whether it's like in some cases, kind of related shutdown case, or but in most like general case, right, force detach is an issue, so we want to address. So it's not specific to shutdown, and we can kind of propose something to address the force detach issue. It's always there. I think it's a good time for us to think more and try to make better, like actions for instead of just blindly like a force detach. So, but I mean that will be a separate proposal.
Yeah, that works for me. And yeah, so we'll be removing the safety tag from here, but we'll be probably adding it back
Yeah,
via that other
right.
proposal. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so I think that can be like incremental changes on top of this as well. So we'll see if, we are fine with this one, and then we can come back for those. So I added the alternative section. I did mention okay, so I moved this one, the safety touch option moved to the end. Because the reason I'm adding is because there is no CSI driver actually can detect itself whether it's safe or not. So we can add this one here, but I mean, we don't really know like how a CSI driver can make that decision right now. And that's one thing. So I removed this. And then the other alternative is node fencing, right? I know Yang, you mentioned this one. This is actually it's Hua Min's node fencing. He has this repo that has been there for a long time. So just to explain why we think maybe not want to go with this approach right now, but we can come back and evaluate those other things that we consider alternatives. So right now, this one actually is pretty, changes are pretty small. I mean, if you're just talking about line of changes, seems really very small, right? So GC port controller, yeah, we are basically we'll have this GC terminating function that will, then we are going to check the quarantine taint. Either we are adding it or if it's added there, then we will need to start to delete those pods. And then in the attach detach controller, there is a place. Well, initially we won't be able to detach, and then now we basically remove this check, and then so we can allow volume attachment to be deleted. Yeah, so basically like 3 places, I think, the taint, and then some logic in the GC controller, and then the attach detach controller. Yeah. Yeah, so please review it, and let's see if we can get this one in 1.24, and hoping to get capping early. Not sure I don't know what's the cap deadline for 1.24. It's probably, if it's like 1 month after, then it's actually coming soon in early January.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we should try to make sure get reviewed and merge it early.
Okay. Yeah. So that's this one. Do we have other things that we want to?
I also put Yang's force detach issue in the meeting notes.
Okay.
So Yang, I saw you add another comment. So after last week discussed, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will check and take a look and also.
By the way, I noticed the CSI spec, and the CSI spec itself says that controller unpublished must be called only after node on stage succeeds. And so in Kubernetes, we are basically breaking the CSI that we wrote for it.
Yeah, we do. I think we talked about this one. I forgot what was it. I don't know if we talked about like relaxing the language. This came up actually in previous discussions. Yeah, because if we don't violate that, then we have those situations that can't be fixed.
I know, but
yeah,
we are breaking our own standards.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if we incorporate these changes, we'll still be breaking the standards, right? Like if forced to
yeah, like we need to change the language in the
we probably need to,
CSI.
Yeah.
So which part we break that logic?
Like control unpublished must be called only after node on stage succeeds. And not before. And we have that sentence there.
Oh. I don't know.
Yeah, so there are cases definitely breaking that.
So yeah, while we are working on this force detach, we can also see how to update that statement.
What do we say? Loosen? Loosen the requirements? I'm not sure.
relax.
Or relax. So, okay, so did you propose any changes here? Or you have, have some ideas?
Yeah.
Add a new flag. Add a new flag.
It's
volumes.
We can discuss on Wednesday meeting. So everyone's still be able to join the Wednesday meeting. And I know it's getting close to the holiday.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be there.
Yes, I should be there too.
And the following weeks, like any update, like I'm thinking some meeting could be canceled or.
Yeah, you maybe can make it less frequent or something. But on the other hand, I'm thinking the CAF merge deadline could come really, really soon. So
I don't always checking like December, the 20th.
Oh, that week, I think the last week, I think we should probably just cancel. Like the last week before, like between Christmas and New Year, I think most people will be out. Like we are shutting down. So
next
the whole week. Yeah. Okay. So probably that week is good to cancel all the meetings, I think.
Next week, I'm still here at least.
Yeah, next week I'm taking the end of the year, the last week of the year normally.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. I can confirm. And
or the week, I don't know if the people taking times off in the week of Christmas as well.
Yeah, most likely. Okay. Then yeah, we can continue to discuss this force detach on Wednesday meeting then.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Okay,
thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.